Alright, hey everybody, this is the LoLCasters. I'm Ketsu, and this is the Wave.
Howdy ho.
Due to our current setup, unfortunately, we are only going to have one of us casting in this game. Seems the Wave's laptop is missing, so we're not going to do that. So I want to talk to you guys about a couple things. Due to what we're using LOL Recorder, great little piece of technology, lets you record replays in LOL. I'll post a link on our channel page. Due to that, however, unfortunately, only the player view who submitted the replay kind of shows the life bars. So here we can't see Nast's life bar. So it's going to make watching the map kind of a bit difficult. Right, like I can see what's going on here. Oh yeah, I guess I should talk about this. This was absolutely ridiculous. Their Zillion walked out and took 2 turret shots to the face, so I ran up and punished him. This is me, by the way. Hi. And that gave me enough money to go back and buy boots, which is handy. But yes, as I was saying, the other team or any area that I wasn't directly looking at in-game doesn't have life bars. So that's kind of a problem for us. So for this game, I'm going to follow around my character for the most part. But I mean, if you're okay without life bars and you just kind of want to see the battles happen, stuff like that, let us know in comments. Let us know with the email. You can find that on the channel. Yeah, we're up for some improvements and some suggestions from you guys. So here we got Zillion in the mid. We're just helping get blue early on. We got Gangplank and Rise on bottom. Zillion in the middle. Alistair's up top, and if I remember correctly, they have a jungler. Yes, Nocturne is jungling. So. Yeah, so we're up for some format changes. I've just been kind of poking at Zillion, rolling forward, taking a shot, rolling forward, taking a shot. He thought he was safe, but I flashed in. So this Zillion is actually really bad. He's made some stupid mistakes early on. The game itself actually was a really good game. And aside from the ridiculous early feeding that Zillion did here, which I think pretty much stops now, it actually turned out to be a really good game, and part of the reason why I wanted to cast this is our first cast. The style that we're kind of looking into casting is, you know, very much like the StarCraft kind of community casting, where, you know, people comment games, talk about strategies, things like that. It's kind of what we're looking to get out of this, but I mean, we're also willing to release like compilations of, you know, hilarious things that happen, stuff like that. Just, you know, lots of ideas for this channel, and we want to know what you guys want to see, so all feedback is welcome. So Zillion switched out since Gangplank is a better match for me. Zillion was just getting destroyed. Especially now that I have the Vampiric Scepter, it really wouldn't have helped Zillion to have stayed, as any damage he could get from the harassment would have been regained from the Vampiric Scepter. Even here, I'm pushing back Gangplank a little bit because I know I can start getting my health back. On the top here, we've got a little bit of fighting going on. Wish I could see health bars. I can click on people, but I don't think it updates 100%. I'm sure this will be fixed in future updates of LOL Recorder. But unfortunately, at the moment, this is the issue we're kind of dealing with. And actually, I believe there's some talk of a replay system actually being introduced to the game. So once that comes out, we're going to have a much better system of watching games. Maybe get rid of some of this fog of war. The other issue obviously being that you can only see from one team's perspective. Obviously, we're not going to just record games that we've won or stuff like that, but we will be recording lots of games. The other thing is, if you want to send in replays, we can definitely look into casting some of your games for you. And yeah, we'd love to have as much feedback and help from you guys as we can get. So you can find the links for our email and for downloading LOL Recorder so that you can get your own replays to submit. You can find all of that information in our channel page, so just click that button. And yeah, if you like this video, you know, like it, subscribe, do all that crazy goodness that YouTubers like to tell you to do. Alright, so down on the bottom we've got Singed and Sona team. What I like about this combo here is that Singed is really nice and tanky, and with Sona there, it's going to be really damn hard for him to die. I seem to recall he was having a bit of trouble because Zilean was just harassing the crap out of him. And with Ryze there, Ryze is a really potent issue. I have to go back because they decided to 2v1 me up here, which, you know, cheaters. No, it was very smart of them. Since I got the early lead, they needed to hold me back a little bit, because if I had kept harassing Gangplank, I eventually would have just killed him. But with Nocturne there, they were able to come up and start attacking my tower. And they get it down to, as you can see, like half health. Kind of jump there. But yeah, so they're having a little bit of trouble on the bottom. I think Singed might die here, actually. Yeah. Very sad. So bottom's having a little bit of trouble. Top's doing phenomenally well, but I mean it's 2v1, so obviously they're gonna have a much better situation going on. There I am knocking Gangplank into the wall just to get a couple extra shots on him. It's a really nice thing with Vayne. I like playing Vayne. I've got a couple different characters I play. I'm actually not the best AD carry in the world. I play a mean AP carry. For those of you who don't know what that means, an AP carry is kind of like a magic nuker. You hit them really hard with a couple spells and just do tons of damage, but you're also really fragile. So I typically play those kinds of characters. AD characters, usually a little bit more tanky. Vayne, not at all. Vayne is actually a very squishy character, but she hits like a truck if you get her built up. That's Gangplank's ultimate right there. Just pushing me back. I don't really know what the point of that was. There were two of us there, so it's not like Nocturne could really move in. Seems like kind of a wasted ult. Could have been a defense ult. Here I'm going down since we've pushed back. I pinged on the map to get Heimer to come back to mid to defend as Gangplank came back so that I could have a chance to get down here. What I did there was I used my ult, and it actually made me go stealth because of my roll. Flash and pick up the kill. And then I knocked Zilean into the wall there just so we could get those couple of extra shots on him. That allowed me to get another kill on Zilean. I was kind of picking on him, to be honest, because I knew he wasn't the best and I wanted to get fed. Getting lots of gold from kills early on definitely helps Vayne. She needs to be a very aggressive player, because she doesn't have the same kind of potential to push you back if the other player is on even terms with you. Early on, she's got that roll which gives her a lot of mobility really early. And they just don't have the moves to kill me. Once they start getting combos though, Vayne is very squishy. So if you don't get a decent lead, you have some problems later on. So here we are, we're just pushing the tower a little bit, but Singed sees Gangplank, and we decide to back out because we don't know where everybody is. It's always a good idea to back up when you don't know where a team is. Like right here, there's 3 of them. I knock him into the wall so that he can't chase after me, because that stuns them for a couple seconds. Our Singed unfortunately dies, but Sona gets the stun there, and I'm able to roll away and get the kill on Nocturne. Sona dies to the Gangplank ulti, unfortunately. And then we get another chance. Unfortunately, Zillion's ult there prevents me from killing Gangplank. This is actually pretty hilarious. Here I was thinking, oh man, I'm so dead, and I wanted to run to the tower, but that didn't work. So Ryze chases after me, and I shoot him once and he dies. Heimer comes out and starts fighting Gangplank, and amazingly, I make it out of that. I really shouldn't have, but because Gangplank is a melee character and he had just wasted his parlay, I guess he didn't have it, so he couldn't shoot me. And I barely escaped thanks to Heimerdinger. So that was some nice team play. They're really aggressive on our tower there, and that kind of hurt them. They should have taken the one kill and just backed out. And since most of their team came down, it's kind of given everybody else a chance to just go and farm up a little bit. I believe Singed is running around in the middle, claiming all of those towers. That's also a really good thing to do. If you see that your teammates are holding a tower, and they're not really hurting too bad, like, or they've hurt the enemy and the enemy can't really afford to push, it's nice to just go out and grab a lane and just farm up, because that extra experience and money is just really important. So here we've got Zilean and Ryze again. Sona doing a little bit of harassment to Zilean. I believe Heimerdinger's turret just died, but that was also hitting him. Now their Nocturne, that guy was a pain in the butt. He is just so good. Like, he was a really strong player this game, and I believe ends up carrying their team for the most part. Obviously Singed is feared. I'm back in the middle with Gangplank, because Gangplank was higher level because he's been solo laning for a while. Singed wasn't really able to stand up to him too much. Plus Singed is a melee kind of character. He's really good when you get him nice and tanky, and you know, he can poison you, so if people chase him, he's really good. But with a character like Gangplank, who's got his parlay and is able to harass you from the distance every couple of seconds, it just takes a little bit of time before he starts whittling you down. And like, even here, me and Gangplank, we're hitting, but he's hitting just a little bit harder. He's, I believe, the minion score, if you want to check it, I have 32 and Gangplank's at 41, so he's been farming pretty solidly. He's got better last hits than I do. It's something I need to work on a little bit. Oh, Nasus, here he comes. Here we go, chasing him. And we get the kill. Thanks to Nasus's slow there, it let us pick him up. Is it Nasus's? That's weird plural. Anyway, so now we've switched it up. Singed, I believe, went top for a while because he was having so much trouble down here, and we threw our Heimer down here. And Singed is a really great solo lane because he can usually kill off lanes pretty easily. Once you get him up, like get his poison to the highest level, he can just run past a minion wave and it'll basically die on its own. So he's a really great pusher. Heimerdinger is also a very strong pushing character. So I very much enjoy having those two on our team. It means that the enemy is constantly getting pushed back. Here, this is what I mean. This Nocturne was a pain in the butt. And I had to bolt because Nocturne was just doing so much friggin' damage. And I cannot believe that Nocturne didn't die there.